What's going on, Initiative? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Darren Bradley, with Black Lightning Season 3, Episode 7 review. Let's just jump right into it. Last week, kind of disappointed. This week, not so much. First off, Agent Odell might be alive. Who knows? We don't see him throughout this whole episode, and you really can't trust a lot of stuff that the ASA says, the government organization in this series. So we don't know if he's alive or not, but he's definitely not around. And his absence, a lot of people are making moves. And I mean big moves. Not setup moves, not consolidating, not trying to figure out if we're on the same page, which does come up in this episode. But they are taking action. Let's start off with Jennifer, the youngest of the Pierce. She is, like, I think Agent Odell's special project. Jennifer is super powerful, but she's young and impressionable. So he's trying to win her over to his side, which we've seen throughout this season. But he's not around. So Jennifer's new handler comes around trying to, take charge. And Jennifer like, no, I only work with Odell. But she sees an opportunity here to get some information about Dr. Jace. Because that's who her new friend Brandon, the geomorph, needs help with. Because Jace killed his parents. Jennifer is manipulating the ASA agent, basically. And she's doing a good job so she can get the information. But Jennifer right now is, I don't want to say she's not on her best behavior. Jennifer's actually becoming kind of a prick. She holds the information over Brandon's head so he could use his powers, so she could help learn how to use her powers more. And that's a villain move. That's a villain move. And what it looks like is setting up in the long term that Jennifer might actually be the truest bad guy in this season. And that's dangerous because they're always talking about how Jennifer's more powerful than Black Lightning. And how is he supposed to deal with that? And it's his daughter. Love it. The writing was great. The setup was cool. That's Jennifer. So let's go with Anissa, the eldest daughter of the Pierce clan. Anissa's out here. She's depowered after her battle with Painkiller because even though they saved her from the poison, it took a toll on her body. So right now, she can't use her superpowers. So she's in dire straits, and it's affecting Grace. Grace's shapeshifting is out of control. She can't control it anymore. Her mood swings and abilities are not under control like they thought they were after they gave her the cure last time. So they got to help get Grace out of Freeland. And that goes back with the Resistance, the Underground Railroad. The Resistance is making moves because the ASA, without Odell in charge, is more heavy-handed than ever. They're like a battering ram instead of being a sophisticated organization. So they're just attacking everything. They're going into people's private homes. They're going into the churches. Of course, they're always at the school. And they're just being mad heavy-handed without Odell overseeing everything. So the Resistance is trying to move to get the kids out. The Resistance trying to move to get the kids out. They're going to blow up a checkpoint to move the kids on. Black Lightning comes through, defuses the bomb, and it stops the Resistance from getting the kids out. This is where we go into the conflict of what are you doing? What are you setting up? Why are we miscommunicating? Why aren't we helping each other out? Man, this scene right here, this is the scene I need you guys to go watch. Chief Henderson, leader of Resistance, creator of the Resistance, one-on-one with Black Lightning, not as a fight, but as two friends that are just not on the same page anymore. And it's so deep because Henderson's like, yo, what are you doing? You stopped our plans. Jefferson is like, yo, you can't do that. You could have hurt innocent people. And he like, what you mean hurt innocent people? We got to do what we got to do. We are under occupation. And of course, Black Lightning's a superhero. We can't do these things. We must protect the innocent. And he like, screw that. Because where were you at when all this stuff was going down? 1 minute you attacking the ASA, the next you defending them. What side are you on? And that becomes a big deal later on down the line because, again, back to Anissa. Anissa can't help Grace like she wants. Anissa can't help the Resistance like she wants. She's down and she's off the board, but she still needs help. So she goes to Jefferson like, yo, Dad, now I don't know Black Lightning. No, Dad, I need your help. I can't do this. I know I've done some things. We both made bad choices. Again, back to Trayvon's death. she goes to him and humbles herself. And I think that's really cool because Anissa kind of needs some humbling. She is so, look, she's like her father. She's pig-headed. Let's be honest. She's pig-headed. And Jefferson's like, okay, I got this. I'm going to help him out. I'm going to help the resistance. Getting the kids out. That's a big caveat because that comes on down the line. Because like I said, the ASA is making hard moves. The resistance is making hard moves. The ASA, while they're going on their raids, are attacking innocent people. And while they're doing that, the resistance comes out like, no way. We get a big, live, straight up firefight in the middle of the streets. Guns are blazing. Black Lightning comes down, but attacks the resistance. He doesn't attack the ASA. Make a note of that. He attacks the resistance, not the ASA. So when the ASA has the two resistance fighters in custody, they shoot them point blank. And he just stands like, that's not what you do. That's not what we doing around here. And they like, you can't stop us. We're going to keep doing this. And they move on about their business. Black Lightning has to go get the railroad kids out. Black Lightning goes to do this. The ASA ambushes the railroad kids. Grace is with him, by the way. Ambushes the railroad kids. Black Lightning finally goes ham on ASA. He lightning bolts the heck out of them, like straight up burn victims. And gets the kids out. Gets Grace out. And there's a nice, really cool moment with Grace and Black Lightning where she says that she wished she had a father like him. And he takes it in like, thank you. But you can also tell he's like, yeah, I got to do better because my family's getting pushed away. Remember, Lynn's gone. She left last episode. And this is down for the count and still blames him for a lot of stuff. But she still comes to him because she knows she can trust him. Jennifer, he's barely around Jennifer, which we see affects her. How she's, like I said, down that road to becoming a supervillain. And with that, we have, basically the big major points of the episode. Now, have you noticed, I haven't talked about Dr. Lynn at all because the stuff going on with her down the line, and probably even sooner than down the line, is major because let's start off with Gambi. Gambi is just confirming that Painkiller Khalil is alive. That is not just a fluke or the ASA using his poison to take people down. No, he confirms he's alive. He goes to Lynn, who's still working for the ASA, like, hey, I need you to get into the ASA for me, do this for me. Lynn's down, to help if this is going to protect the family because, again, that's all she's about. Hopped up on green light, she is. She's one-track minded, but worse than before because it's like a drug addict. Gotta do it. Protect the family. But she doesn't understand a lot of the action she's doing is hurting her family and hurting herself because, again, she's on green light, one of the most addictive drugs ever, and she's popping pills. So she's helping Gambi out. Gambi gets into the ASA with her. She helps him break in. The first thing Gambi does after, of course, he collects as much information as possible, takes her to Khalil, takes her to Painkiller. Because, again, Lynn doesn't know he's alive. Lynn freaks out. I can't believe it's this, can't believe that. Gambi's like, yo, do you know what this dude did? He shows her the information, confirms Painkiller has killed the Markovian soldiers. He's killed resistance people. He's taking down Blackbird. He thinks he's killed her. They don't know that she's still alive yet. Killed Blackbird. Again, Blackbird is Anissa, Lynn's daughter, killed his own mother. Gambi gets this. He knows this, but informs her, you got to kill him. You have to destroy this monster. She's like, no, can't do it. I'm not letting anybody else die. I've lost 14 kids. I'm not losing him too. Because remember, they thought he was dead. Gambi's like, are you serious? And she's like, I'm going to do what's right. And Gambi just nods his head knowing that, you don't always do what's right. You might think you do, but you don't. And this led to some trouble. And keeping Khalil alive is also going to lead to some trouble. Because here's the stinger. You got to leave you with a stinger to watch next week. Painkiller Khalil gets the order from the ASA. Your next target is Black Lightning. And we already know single-handedly he can go one-on-one with a meta, take him down. And this is with upgraded powers, more knowledge. Khalil, Painkiller versus Jefferson Pierce, Black Lightning. And I hope it happens next week because, man, I'm looking forward to it because the writing and the way they're setting up the characters and the information given but not given to the characters and stuff that we know is starting to pick up again after those last 2 episodes, and it's heading towards something really cool. Just for FYI, I don't look at behind the scenes stuff. I'm not paying really attention to stuff that's going on. I'm not focusing on like the crossover stuff because, again, I'm not into the Arrowverse. I just enjoy this show. And I think the stuff that they're doing, setting up for Black Lightning, whether it gets involved with anything else, is really cool and deep. You don't have to watch anything else. And if you do, of course, I'll let you know. So follow the initiative on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, and Facebook, Afro Anime Initiative, or at Afro_AI. And you keep up with all the stuff we're talking about, especially new things to review. And I will see you guys next week because, once again, I saw a superhero. He was black. He said, "This is for the streets." Black Lightning's back.